So, first of all, Mark wants me to thank Pat Sellers for switching with Jim on the schedule. Pat Sellers is running against Jim in the 6th Congressional District primary, Republican primary in May. He's from Chester County. He's lived in Chester County for 55 years, graduated from Coatesville Area High School in 1972, raised 2 children, has 3 grandchildren. Professionally, he's always been in electrical work, and he's worked for Phillips Brothers Electrical Contractors for the past 30 years as a master electrician, project manager, and estimator. Politically, he's a member of the Wallace Township Planning Commission, 2006 to 2007, board president, Coatesville Area School District in 96, director of Coatesville Area School District 93 to 97, area chairman for the Republican Committee in 96, and Republican Committee man 93 to 97. Patrick Sellers, welcome.
Hello everybody, it's my pleasure to be here this evening. I think this year is going to be a turning point in the history of our country. As you all know, we're heading towards an abyss, and it's time to turn the bus around. And groups like this have got together because the people as a whole are fed up with the status quo. It was evident in Massachusetts when the voters selected a Republican to take Teddy Kennedy's seat. It was evident in Virginia and New Jersey when Republicans got elected governors. And what I'm asking you to let the Republicans take over Congress, but don't send back the same old status quo. Don't just slow the bus down. Let's turn the bus around. I think if we don't turn the bus around like immediately, we're headed for financial disaster. The $1 trillion deficits annually are unsustainable. They're really unsustainable. We're ruining our monetary system, we're ruining the dollar, and we can't go on like this. We have to have people who have enough courage to propose the necessary cuts to balance the budget. Now, I've taken a few pledges. You can go to my website and you'll see them. I've pledged never to vote for an unbalanced budget and never to raise your taxes. I will propose the necessary cuts to balance the budget without raising your taxes. It's not going to be easy, but it's doable. I think the Republican Party back in the mid-90s had some good ideas. When Newt Gingrich came up with a contract for America, part of that contract was eliminating 94 federal government agencies and programs. I don't know what happened along the way, but by the year 2000, the budgets for those programs had actually increased by 13%. I would like to pick up where they left off and start eliminating those agencies. And just think about it now, the Department of Education that teaches no children, if that was eliminated, would we notice it? No. We have our own Department of Education in Pennsylvania. The Department of Energy that creates no energy. Would we notice it if we abolished it? I want to throw one more at you. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. The Constitution says nothing about allowing the federal government to make any laws about alcohol or tobacco, and specifically says that our Second Amendment shall not be infringed. Now, if we eliminated that agency, would anybody in this room notice it?
So Pat, why do you think you're the best person for this job?
Because I come from the private sector. I'm not beholden to any lobbyist. The incumbent, he voted for the TARP bailout, cash for clunkers, the hate crime bill. He co-sponsored card check. I'm not going to do any of that kind of stuff.
Do you consider the U.S. financial system stable or unstable right now?
I'd say we're bankrupt.
So what would you do then to restore financial stability?
Well, first of all, we have to balance the budget. We We have to balance the budget. I just talked about that briefly. But besides that, in order to stabilize the monetary system, we have to complete the audit of the Federal Reserve. And I believe if we completed that, there'd probably be some criminal activity and they would need to be punished. I think in the meantime, we ought to think about abolishing the legal tender laws so that we could allow competing currencies to be in place to replace the Federal Reserve.
I would take that to mean you support abolishing the Federal Reserve?
That's correct.
Healthcare. Would you vote for or against the government having a major role in managing, controlling, and delivering healthcare?
No, I believe in free market reforms. I would not vote for any more government activity. I think we should first of all allow people to buy insurance across state lines, and we should allow tax credits for individuals buying insurance, just like businesses have. Tax credits for people's health care costs up to the amount of income tax they pay.